Hello, I'm Danielle and I'm here for Career Options, speaking with Jason Dunkerley today. Jason is a 4-time Paralympian who brought home 2 medals from the London Paralympic Games this past year.
Yeah, it was a pretty incredible experience. Being able to compete in the sport I love doing and represent Canada. Obviously, it's the best thing you can imagine. The competition went really well. My guide runner Josh Karanja and I came third in the 1500, so won bronze, and then competed in the 5,000 meter race for totally blind athletes and came second. So came away with bronze and silver, and 2 very close, very near personal bests. So I think the Paralympics is about trying to get it right on the day, and I think we felt like we did that.
Jason, tell us about the organization you work for, the Active Living Alliance for Canadians with a Disability.
Yeah, I've been working at the Alliance for 4 years. We're a small non-profit organization, national organization based here in Ottawa. It's a movement to promote health and active living among Canadians with a disability. In some ways the odds are against a lot of people with disabilities just getting involved in physical activity. As someone who has been able to be active from a young age and has been involved in sport, I think the benefits are just so far-reaching, and it's been a great and a meaningful place to work as far as just trying to encourage other people with disabilities to have some of the opportunities that I've had just through being active. And it doesn't necessarily mean being an athlete. It can really just be going to your local recreation facility, or going walking, or maybe taking up running, or a sport at a non-competitive level. But it's definitely, I think it's important, and it can make a huge difference for people.
How did your education help you get this job?
So my education is in international development, sort of relation between different countries in the world, and why some do better than others, and how to fix that, or how to make it better for countries that maybe aren't doing as well. And so I think there's a lot of connection really to my work at the Active Living Alliance.
So why should students consider working in a nonprofit?
I'm sure a lot of students are sort of shooting for the big job. Working, I think, in nonprofits could sometimes maybe not seem as exciting, or it might not be on a lot of people's radar. But I think there's a lot of tremendous benefit that comes from working at a small organization like ours. We don't have the bureaucracy of a large organization. I get to make my own hours, really, as long as I do the work. And no 2 days are the same. I mean, you're not stuck in an office at a desk. It's challenging and it's interesting, and I think it forces you to think and problem solve, and it's also very rewarding as well. I encourage anyone that is sort of looking post-graduation, look at some nonprofits. You mightn't be able to change the world overnight, but you can make small differences, and those small differences matter.
Well, it sounds like you've found your calling. Thanks so much for joining us today, Jason.